Hey guys, this is Jackson. I am going to be making a small video tutorial for Visual Basic 6.0. If you want to follow along, I suggest you get Visual Basic 6.0 because if anything, I can't really give you any support for any other version. Anyways, let's get started. Alright, the first thing you had to do was start up Microsoft Visual Basic. And once you do that, you'll see a dialog that shows you like sort of programs that you can make, and the one we will be working with is standard.exe. It should be highlighted by default, so let's just press open and continue. Now we see this window. We have this blank window, and basically this will be the GUI of our program that we will be coding, and this is basically just the form. Now this little window here, this is the Project Explorer. It'll list the forms you have, modules you have, and any custom controls you might use later on. In the properties, you can basically change type of border it has. Here where it says form 1, you can change that by changing the caption. Down here in form layout, you can basically move this little box around to where you wish, and when the application starts up, that is basically where the window will be placed. See how it starts up in the center, or we could put it here in the corner and it starts up in the corner. Or if you want it to start up in the center screen, you can come down here in the properties, down to startup position, and change it to center screen. Press the play button and it starts up in the center. Alright, here on the left hand side you see a couple buttons. If you've ever used Paint, which I'm sure most of you have, you'll see like you'll have the brushes, the pencil tool, all that. Well, anyways, this is pretty much like that. You have the buttons, frames, labels, text boxes, and so on. Anyways, for this example, we're just gonna make a Hello World application, and all we really need is a button. We just place a button, nice big button, resize the form, make it like that, change the border style to fixed single, and now we have to change the caption so it matches our application. Hello World app. Change the button caption so it matches our application. Say hi to the world. And basically now all we need to do is code the event. And what I mean by that is, here, let me show you. When you click the button, nothing happens. When you move it, nothing happens. So basically, we're gonna code the event that gets fired when the button is clicked. And the easiest way to do that is to just double click on the button. Alright, now we find a window here. This is basically our coding window. And here we see private sub command 1 underscore click 2 parentheses and end sub. Alright, basically what this means is the event click for this button, for command 1, will fire off the event that we code in here. So basically all we need to do is just code our event, which will be a message box. For that we can use the message box function, which is message box space quotes hello world unquote. We're done. This is all you need to make a Hello World application. Now all you have to do is press play, press on the button. See, now we have a little Hello World app. Alright, I know you've noticed here it says Project 1. There's two ways to change that. One way is through the message box function. There is a argument to change the title, of the message box, or just changing or just saving the project under a specific name like hello world. Here, let's save it. If you didn't see it, I clicked file, save project. Now I'm gonna go to my desktop and into my Visual Basic 6 tutorials directory, into my hello world directory, and just save the form how it is, and save the project, the Visual Basic project file, which is VBP sorry, which is VBP, and change it to hello world. Save. Alright, now let's go into our Visual Basic. Okay, now we're here. We have these two files, but we don't have an executable. Simple fix. All we need to do is go to file, make hello world.exe, click that, click OK, minimize that, and now we have a little exe to share. Well, that's really all I want to show you for now. If you want, you can play with the properties, play with some of the controls, see basically what they are. But I will be showing you some of the controls, like the timers, the labels and text boxes, and these two things right here, the checkbox and option buttons. I will be explaining these further along, so if you want, you can just wait for the next tutorial, which I don't know, depending how lazy I am, it will come when it comes. So until next time, have a nice day, time, whatever, and later.